Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. It's Anna coming to you tonight for another Facebook Live. I had an experience just in the last couple of days which really kind of threw me, I guess, and it's enforced what I want to talk to you about tonight. Hi, Gordy. Hi, Emma. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Anna and I am a manifesting coach, and I help people let go of the fears, or I help entrepreneurial women let go of the fears and the doubts that are holding them back from manifesting their desires. So today I want to share with you how to protect yourself from negativity or outside influences that hamper your manifesting. So I was sitting in the discharge place in the hospital. My husband had to go to hospital, have a procedure, which is pretty scary event. So it's kind of thrown me off kilter for the last few days. But I was in the discharge unit at the hospital, and there was a lot of sick people there, people that were being discharged that obviously gone through procedures and had health scares or etc. And then on the back wall there, they had a TV screen, and what was on the TV screen was news. Now, I wasn't listening to what it was, but I could just see it was bad news, because most news is bad news. And so I was really taken back, because I was just sitting there watching the energy of the people, having dealt with whatever they were dealing with to be in hospital, dealing with what my husband's been going through, and then us as a family, and then watching news. And I just felt like I was overwhelmed and almost overcome with this negativity that was all around me. And then I wished I could have just turned off the TV. Hey, Susanna, I wish I could have just turned off the TV or just switched it to some comedy or something. This is about how we need to protect ourselves in life, because you are a culmination of the information that has been drip fed around you. Now, when we watch things like news, things happen to people, to individuals in their reality for a reason and a purpose. Now, I truly believe, based on the energy and based on everything that I've learned and experienced in my life through multiple teachers, courses, you name it. Now, everything happens to a person, an individual, based on their energy, whatever they're manifesting in their reality. Now, so all of these people, whatever's happening on the news, that is their reality. They have, for some reason, manifested the circumstances that they're experiencing for personal growth, for expansion, for whatever is their experience, for their reasons. We don't know what that is. Now, the media is all focused on the egoic reality. Now, the egoic reality is the reality that separates us from our true selves. It separates us from the source. It separates us from the universal field from where we all came from. Now, when we watch things like that, because I've had a lot of exposure to things like that recently, and it's really affecting my energy. Okay, so it's really affecting, I can feel it, I can energetically feel it affecting me. So when we're exposed to things like that, we nip ourselves in the bud of our expansion. We nip ourselves in the bud of trying to create or creating what we desire to create in our reality. It stops us in our tracks. It's this negative energy that envelopes us in a fear state energy. Now, so what I was watching on, I don't know what the story was, what it was, because I wasn't buying into it. I wasn't watching it, but I do know how it how it affects me. Now, if you're going to, and I did a post about this I did a post about it as well, and I've had people sharing their experiences, and people sharing their experiences about things that they've seen and how it then shifted their perspective of their reality, which then put them into a fear-based perspective. Now, when you're in a fear-based perspective, you don't see the truth about reality. You see the egoic experience of other people's consciousness. So protect yourself. That's how you protect yourself. When the world towers, when the 9/11 happened, I don't know how many years ago it was, and I've said this on another live, Abraham Hicks, if you don't know who Abraham Hicks is, it's a channeled entity through Esther Hicks, and it's very powerful information. Esther Hicks says the people that were involved in that situation, that was something that they experienced. That was their reality. It was not for the rest of the world to It was not for the rest of the world to experience along with them. Now, so that's the reality of everyday life. Whatever people are experiencing, it is for them. Yet the media takes it and perpetuates it. It perpetuates fear, and that fear then, because based on we're living in a sensory world with our ego self and then our higher self. When we focus on what's not going right in the world for others, it affects our energy level. It draws us down. When we focus on what's going right, but within our own bubble, within our own experience, then that's where things elevate. Consciousness is elevated. Your experiences are elevated. You see things, you see the beauty in life, you see the goodness in reality, you move into an expansive state of consciousness, which is this expansive state of well-being. Okay, so when you're exposing yourself to information, when you're exposing yourself of who ran over who or who shot who or any of that negativity, it is not for your consumption. It is not for your spiritual consumption. It is not for your energetic consumption. So protect yourself from these external sources. And it's the same thing when people share things on Facebook in their feeds of negative things that are happening to other people's experiences. It's not for your consumption. It is not for our consumption. So be careful of what you're sharing as well. Before you share something, ask, is this for the expansion of the individual's consciousness, or is this going to contract the individual's consciousness who sees that? So is this going to instill love, or is it going to instill fear? So you make that decision based on what you perceive this to be. And I've heard people say, yes, but people need to have awareness of these things. Why? How is something that is happening somewhere else in the world, how is it impacting your reality? Your job is to feel good. Your primary role in your life is to feel joy and happiness and abundance. They're all your natural state. When you're exposed to things that are of negativity, that are this horrible things that are out there, then they diminish your natural state. So you can't manifest a blissful, joyous, happy life if you're being reduced to a fearful state, if you're being reduced to information that other people are sharing or that you're seeing. Now, I have always say to my daughter, okay, because she used to love watching horror movies, and I used to say this to her, what the eyes see, the mind will never forget. You imprint on your subconscious the information that you're exposed to. And now she's fearful. And so be careful of what you're exposing your mind to. Always say, is this enhancing my life, or is it retracting from my life? Is this going to raise or elevate my emotions? Is it going to elevate my awareness, my consciousness? Is it going to bring love and joy into my reality, or is it going to bring me down to fear, to lack, and anything that is retracting from the things that you desire. So it's the same thing as when we experience the lack of others that are going through lack or hard times, it affects us. It brings us down. It makes us hurt for them. It makes us feel sorry for them. And that's compassion is okay. Compassion is who we truly are as well. It's good to feel compassion, but when you're exposed to that information, it makes you feel sorry for people. So we have to be careful about feeling sorry for people because they are in their reality. On the bigger scheme, the bigger picture of reality, they are there for a reason and a purpose, even though sometimes that's hard to swallow. So protect yourself from outside influences. If this resonates with you, give me some hearts, guys. That would be awesome. Remember that the world really is a beautiful place. We are magnificent beings. We're beings of light. We're beings of energy. And that's where our focus needs to go. Our focus needs to go onto who we truly are instead of who we're not based in the physical world of the senses. So I hope that has helped given you a little bit of insight about what you need to expose yourself to. Like when I'm in the car, I generally don't have the radio on, but if I do have the radio on, I just feel like having some music, then as soon as news comes on, I turn it off. So protect yourself, protect your energy. If you want to step into a space of abundance, if you want to step into a space of love, if you want to step into a space of joy and happiness, being exposed to news or newspapers or gossip or any of those things will remove you from what you want to create in your life. Focus on that. So I have a program called Manifest Intensive. If you're looking to create change in your reality, if you're ready to wake up to the true person of who you truly are, then this is for entrepreneurial women who are ready to break free, who are ready to create change, who are ready to release the things that are holding them back, who are ready to understand who they truly are on a spiritual and energetic level, okay? Because everything is energy and everything starts from there. Our thoughts create things. So the Manifest Intensive program is an 8-session program over a period of a month, and this is what you'll experience. So you will learn how to radically shift your thinking. You will create anchors to stabilize your energetic mindset. You'll learn how to use language to attract what you want. You will have custom affirmations designed by me for you to meet your specific needs of what you need right now in your reality. You will also I will share with you a money technique that I use which radically changed my financial abundance. You will you'll learn about a morning ritual to propel you forward. You will master the power of visualization. You will move blocked energy. You will learn to know who you truly are and connect to source energy and much more. Okay, so if you're interested in that, comment interested below or send me a private message and I'll give you the information on that. So have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Are you on live or are you on replay? And if you feel that somebody else can benefit from this, feel free to share this. And I will talk to you all again soon. Have an amazing night, day, wherever you are in the world. Bye.